Hello, YouTubers. I'm doing a review on Madonna's new CD. Um, excuse me, Rebel Heart. This is the super deluxe edition, I should say. There's three editions that were released. There's the regular album, the deluxe edition, and the super deluxe edition. Um, let me see, this is the front cover. Here's the back. And you open it up. This is the first images you see. And then these open up to reveal two more pictures there, two more pictures there, and then each of these open up to reveal the names of the songs, another picture, the CD, and the rest of the tracks on that CD. And then the other side opens up to reveal the tracks, another picture, and then the rest of the tracks in the other CD. So there's two CDs. The first CD has 19 tracks. Second CD has 6 tracks. Um, on the second CD, the last 2 tracks are remixes, and then all the others are, all new songs. So, I'm going to start going through. First off, complete overview of the CDs. This new album. I absolutely love it. I think it's probably her best work to date. Um, it's a really eclectic mix of styles of music and has some really great dance music on it. Um, so we'll start with the first song on the first CD is Living for Love. To me, this song takes me back to Like a Prayer. It's a classic Madonna. She really went back to her roots on this song. Love the song. Great beat to it. Great lyrics. The next track is Devil Pray. One of my favorite songs on this album. And really unusual for me because I'm not a huge fan of the country genre. But this has a very much a country feel to it. It reminds me a lot of her album Music that had that very guitar driven kind of country feel to it. Uh, from there, we go into Ghost Town, another amazing song, and the video for it is just absolutely astonishing. Um, it is a very haunting power ballad song, very beautiful. Um, Absolutely love that song. It's one of my go-tos. I play it so many times a day. Then we move into Unapologetic Bitch, which is just fun. It has a kind of a reggae feel to it. Um, Great beat to it, and straight up, it is what it says. She is not apologizing for shit. So then we move into Illuminati. Illuminati is a really cool track. Has great sound to it. Um, I'm sure people are going to jump all over this track because of the Illuminati thing. Um, but go into it with an open mind. It's not quite what you think it is. Um, Next track is "Bitch I'm Madonna." This really feels to me like a carryover from MDNA. It's a great beat to it, bouncy, makes you want to move. It's just a fun song. Um, Next, we move into Hold Tight. Hold Tight is a very much a feel good, positive, very uplifting song. Just absolutely beautiful lyrics to it. Um, then we move into another one of my really favorite songs on this album, Joan of Arc. This song, Madonna really got raw and deep into the emotions of herself and really kind of speaks to her as a person and the way things that are said about her in either the media or by fans or non-fans. Um, it's really her way of kind of, letting people know how she feels and how it affects her. It's just beautiful song. Um, Next track is Iconic. Another very uplifting, very positive, beautiful song. Um, we then go into Heartbreak City, which we come back down to like Joan of Arc. It's a very emotional, very raw song. Um, Really, really gets you in the kind of the heart of relationships and emotions and feelings in it. Then we move into Body Shop. Um, Body Shop is kind of reminds me of harkening back to her bedtime stories and some of her older albums where she liked to play with kind of a sexual theme in a sly, kind of a subtle way. And so, it has a lot of innuendo to it. But, it's straight up a sexual song, but it's very subtle about it. So it's really cool, interesting song. Um, we then move into probably what is going to be the most controversial song on this entire album, which is Holy Water. This song is straight up sexual, raunchy, and very irreverent. Especially the main tagline in the song is probably going to hit a lot of people the wrong way, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people up in arms about this song when it gets out there. I, for one, really like it. It reminds me back to the erotica, where she kind of got very kind of raunchy and more sexual in her music, which I love that. Um, Next track is Inside Out. This track is kind of a love song, though you can kind of take it as being a little sexual innuendo as well. It's a really beautiful song and very cool. I really like it. It's got a really great sound to it. Um, Next song, again, she goes back to the self-reflection with Wash Over Me. Um, Feels very much to me of, there's several songs on this album that she's really reflecting on herself and the way she feels about things. Um, After that, we have Best Night. It's a sexy, great beat song. Uh, Hard hitting. It's great. Um, then from there, we move into Veni Vidi Vici, which is another self-reflecting song and kind of a very much an empowering song of overcoming obstacles and kind of realizing where you come from and overcoming that and making the best of your situation to make better for yourself. Then we move into Sex, which is straight up what it is. It is raunchy. It's very sexual, very hot. I love it. Um, she tells you how she likes it, so it's great. From there, we go to Messiah. One of my just this song just blew me away the first time I heard it. It is so powerful and so beautiful, and just such an amazing track. And it will really speak to a lot of people. It is so beautiful. Then we go into Rebel Heart, which is the final song on this first album, the first CD. Um, it's another guitar-driven, kind of a countryish feel to it, harkening back to music again, like Devil Pray. It has a great beat to it, great sound. I really enjoyed it. So now the second CD starts off with Beautiful Scars, which is very much another one of the positive feel good songs. It really, will speak to a lot of people about, expect people to accept you for all that you are, your scars and everything. They're what makes you who you are and what you've become. From there, we go into Borrowed Time, another positive message song about humanity. Um, it's kind of that, positive message of, look out for other people. We need to take care of this world. We need to take care of each other. From there, we go to Addicted, another guitar driven song, harkening back once again to music. Um, Really great sound to it, really great song, really enjoyed it. And then finally, the last of the complete music on there is Graffiti Heart, which is positive message, feel good song. It's really beautiful. It's a great song. Just love it. Now on this, on the American release of the Super Deluxe Edition, there are two remixes of Living for Love on there. Two different remixes. Um, I also know that on I believe, the Chinese release of the Super Deluxe Edition, or the Deluxe Edition, one or the other, I can't remember which, there is a third remix of Living for Love that's not available in the US on the two, CDs that were released here. Now, there is another song that was supposed to be on the Super Deluxe Edition, but for some reason, it's not on mine, and on the ones I've looked up online, I haven't found it on there. But I watched somebody else do a review on the album, and I guess it was on his. So I don't know if it was a limited release that they had this extra song on there, and I don't know why it was taken off. It's not a real great loss, to be honest. Probably not one of my favorite songs that she's done. It's really weird and quirky. Anyway, the name is called Autotune Baby. Um, if you like a really unusual, weird song, this probably will be for you. It starts with a baby crying, which then gets auto-tuned, and then throughout the song, this auto-tuned baby crying carries throughout it. To me, it's just weird. It's a really weird song. Um, Maybe it'll grow on me if I listen to it some more, but right now, I'm not really upset that it wasn't included on my edition of the album, because I think it just really is better without it personally. Um, Overall, the songs on here flow really nicely. They go from very poppy, upbeat songs with real techno feel, a lot of dance music in here, to some really great ballads, kind of powerful, deep, emotional songs. And the album, as it goes up and down throughout the album. So you'll have up songs, and then you'll have kind of more emotional songs that are a little more downplay, taking it down some, and then bringing you back up with some more bouncy, high, epic songs. The other really neat thing is several of these tracks, even though they kind of have a slow feel to them, have this undercurrent of a techno kind of electronic sound, which makes for a really interesting, cool sound to these songs. Like I said, this album has really blown me away, and I truly think it's probably one of her best ones she's done to date. She's harkened back to some of her original sounds that she did, and moved to future sounds with several of them. So you're going to get a little of everything with this. I highly recommend buying the Super Deluxe Edition so that you can get all the tracks. They are starting to throw out maxi CDs with the remixes for several of the songs. I know there's one for Ghost Town, and Living for Love, I believe, has one, and there might be for a couple more right now. And I know if you check out, different countries have different editions of the songs, and some of them have stuff that's not included on the US release. So you may also want to check those out. But overall, I give this, 2 thumbs up. Amazing album. Highly recommend it. If you're a fan of Madonna, you're not going to be disappointed with this album. So that's all. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.